Design4Structures for us was a way of collaborating. So as a conventional steelwork detailing business, we ordinarily get our work from the manufacturing supply chain. So we'll work directly for a steelwork fabricator or an architectural metal worker. Those companies engage us to produce the full manufacturing package of information so they can actually go away and basically manufacture and fabricate the materials to be able to go away and actually install the structure or the staircase or the balcony. What we found was that we weren't able to sort of knock down any real doors with regards to working directly with architects or engineers or even main contractors and developers. So for us, the natural merge into what Design4Structures represents is basically all of the positives that you get associated with a structural engineer in terms of the structural analysis, the structural calculations, but with the added bonus that behind that facility is also all of the manufacturing information. So what we're able to offer as a consulting engineer to clients and developers is not only all of the structural engineering aspect of the project, but also a full set of manufacturing information that they can take out to their supply chain with absolute confidence that can give them price security and an accurate package of information to be able to price and install to.
Well, for me personally, I started off life, my working career working for a family business, small consultancy, and back then the responsibility was to do everything. So we took on the connection design, we took on other aspects of the building like reinforced concrete, below ground drainage, infrastructure works. Traditionally that was something that the engineer designed and responsible for. So we had a better understanding of a lot more aspects of buildability issues and how sites were actually, projects were actually delivered on site. Moving away from that sort of smaller scale type of work, going to the large consultants, certainly around the London region on the mega projects, fantastic jobs as they were. Obviously the element of your role changed completely. So on the big projects, structural engineers generally did the structural design. The connection design was then handed over to a contractor or a fabricator. Reinforced concrete was then passed on to somebody else to finalise the design. Similarly, infrastructure and civil engineering was passed over to another discipline. The aspect of risk was sort of passed away to various different teams and disciplines to take on the design and finalise it. For me, that's a frustrating thing. I think we should take more ownership of the design and the buildability aspects. So for me, I'm passionate about bringing in the contractor and the fabricators earlier on. Their knowledge is absolutely paramount to the design. Generally speaking, you can design whatever you like, but if you can't build it, it doesn't work, it's flawed, it's failed. And a lot of time, like I said, the information that's issued has caveats on the drawings, connections to other people's responsibility. Coordination is also passed on to some other disciplines, and I feel like we should take all that early on. It might mean front-loading certain fees, it might mean that the culture of people in design changes, clients' aspects and the way they think about how we deliver a project may have to change, but the benefits can only be positive to the whole delivery of the job.
At the moment, what we've tried to do in terms of bringing D4S into the market is we've tried to look at, rather than acting like everybody else is, which is doing the bare minimum for the bare maximum, let's say, we've tried to actually pull together our resources to actually offer what we believe the market needs. And what we believe the market needs is an engineering solution and a structural design solution that encompasses other aspects like the manufacturing of steelwork in our experience. So the industry has become more and more multidisciplined over time, and so collaboration and working together and working and communicating effectively is absolutely critical to the long-term succession of the industry. For us at the moment, we've felt that the only way that we can actually ensure that collaboration between engineer and steel detailer is to actually become one. And that's ultimately what we've done with D4S. So we believe we can add huge value to clients in terms of giving them the service that they're expecting to get, but at a higher level, but also with adding in those extra levels of service that TDS can offer as a byproduct. So for us, I guess the industry, we all need to upskill. We all need to embrace technology. We all need to communicate more, and we need to knock down those barriers as to why people are reluctant to share information so that ultimately we can build buildings better.